What it do, what it is, what it ain't, like Waka Flocka, I go hard in the paint you rockin' with your boy, good location, you know, say, aka Styrofoam, phone homes, aka your baby mother favorite fat guy. Now, today's topic, I'm talking about stack bundles and Chinx drugs. Chinx. Um, the late great stack bundles, the late great Chinx drugs was from Far Rockaway, Queens. Chinx was from Edgemere, Stack was from Redfern, to be exact. From there, so I know the history. They both are part of a group called Riot Squad, Rockaway Riot Squad, right? RRS. Throw it up like that. What that's on my hand stand for, that stand for YRS, Young Riot Squad. That's what Stack little brother had started and all that. But both of them was tragically killed. Chinx being killed in Southside Jamaica, and Stack being killed um in his lobby of his building in New York and shit, Far Rock and Redfern. I don't think people really understand the dynamic of how that affected, excuse me, how that affected Far Rockaway as a borough, how, excuse the crying in the background, but how that affected Far Rockaway as a borough, how that affected New York City, how that affected certain people's lives and all that. But I'm just here to talk about music. That's the consequence that came with that. Like everybody was affected by that. Stack, excuse me, Stack was a part of Bird Gang. Um, Before Bird Gang, he moved to Chicago. Was rocking with Lupe, first and 15th. Then he came back, started rocking with Clue. Then Stack, the Desert Storm era. I mean, the Desert Storm era was crazy though. When he went to Chicago, he was just getting right. And people, little do people know, Stack got a Kanye beat. Believe it or not, he used it. He got a Kanye beat. And I know people will be like, well, why he won't in the documentary? I don't know that. I don't know why. And I think around this time, like 2007, Kanye was already on. But it was oh, 2007. Oh, excuse me. More like, I want to say like 2005. Kanye was already on. But he, through Lupe, he got a Kanye beat, though. Believe it or not. And, when he got back, he really started tearing the streets up. You hear me? Like, Stack was everywhere. Every club. He pulling up. He running in the gym every night. He already cool with Fab, so he know a couple people in the industry. He got a couple of industry ties and shit. Stack running around doing what Stack doing, and he end up fucking with Jim. Over. Over. Shout out to King Streets too. Shout out to King Streets. It's King Streets rocking with Jim now. Shout out fresh out the gym for that. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no Dick E and shit. That's real love. Like, especially shout out to goddamn King. Though. You know what I'm saying? That was a big one for Far Rock, and he really been on his grind. But back to Bundles. Bundles doing what he doing on tour, opening up. Weatherman going silly. Everybody, if you don't know the story, you can look it up. It's documented. What happened, how it happened, who did it, why they did it. Woo the way. But we're not gonna get into that. But boy was ready to take off. I heard, I don't know how true this is, and I ain't gonna put out no false narrative on the guy, on the G's, you know what I'm saying? Like, I heard he signed to Kanye that night. He was the first artist, he was really truly the first artist on good music that night. Like, he was like, I heard him, he had a conversation, and he was gonna be a part of good music. So, I was told, I don't know how true that is. And I heard he sat with Jay Z, even said it in a song too. I was told Jay told him, I'm not gonna side you, nigga. You better than me, type shit. But I don't know how true that is. Like, if that's true, Hove, that's crazy. Fresh out the Hove though. But yeah, Stack. I tell him he really was heating the streets up. Like, Stack Chinx was locked up at this time. I don't want y'all to think I forgot about Chinx. Chinx got locked up when shit just was just about to go crazy. Chinx ended up getting locked up. Hey, excuse me. Hate when it sneezed though, will come out. But I'm good now. Shook that bitch off. Chinx was locked up, so boom. Chinx already know Stack making sure he good. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know everything, but this you know. What I know is what I know is from I heard from a certain source that I don't know because you know motherfuckers that hype shit up, but that's his real family. So I heard I heard a couple good good stories from good sources shit and um what was that? Goddamn, I lost my train of thought. So so now the chicks locked up, whatever the case may be, stacked, goddamn, bubbling, the streets go crazy. He on everything. Can't forget the clue. I skipped over the clue shit because if you really paid attention back in the day, Stack was really behind a lot of shit back in the day. Like his pen game is crazy. The nigga, he said it's a nigga it's a nigga without a pen that they use for a pen. That line went over a lot of people's heads, but yeah, Bundles was really killing the streets. Goddamn Chinx was goddamn locked up. Chinx knew what was going on. Ooh, the woo, where. Um, Fortunately, Stack got killed. Crazy. I remember that day like it was yesterday. And it's gonna sound crazy because when Aaliyah passed away, I had a dream. I was on a plane. The plane crashed. Wake up like, yo, what the fuck? Man, my white boy crib. I'm gonna get back to my shit, but I'm gonna give y'all a brief little story about myself. My white boy crib and shit, and I stayed the night. And I forgot the date, but I remember like I remember that date vivid as hell. So boom, I got go home and I'm in the elevator. I stayed in Bay Towers in the shit in New York, Rockaway Park. I'm in the elevator going upstairs. This girl, like, older chick, I used to have a big crush on. She was in the elevator. She like, you heard what happened? I said, what happened? She said, Aaliyah died. I said, how? She said, in the plane crash. I looked. I said, that's wild because I just had a dream last night that I was on the plane and it crashed. Fucked me up now. Now, fast forward story. When Bundles died, I had a dream. I got head tapped, and it was so crazy because I'm like, why the fuck? But it won't me. It was like I seen it, but I didn't know it was like me, but I was there. Like, nigga, excuse me, fucking. I ain't got no snot on my shit. My bad, y'all. That was kind of trifling. I'm like, damn, that's crazy. I get up the next day. I'm hustling. I'm in school. I'm hustling. I gotta go to work at a certain time, so I'm doing all this shit. I go get my food. So when I was eating pork and shit, I had to go get my food, and well, I didn't have to, but I went to go get my food, and my man, Dwayne, he pulled up on me. He like, yo, you heard what happened to Stop? What the fuck is you talking about? What happened? He good, yeah? He like, nah, the nigga got killed. And when he said it, it's like he giggled. It was like a crazy giggle. I was like, son, that's not even funny. What the fuck is you talking about? He like, nah. He like, I didn't mean to laugh. He was just like, the way you look made me laugh. And he was like, yeah. I'm like, how the fuck? What the fuck happened? He's like, yeah, he got shot in his building. They shot him. He said they shot him in his dick, and then they shot him in his. I said, what? Fucked me up. And they fucked me up. Everybody mourn. Definitely rest in peace to Stack Bundles because he's a legend. Always will be a legend in my heart, my soul. Like, dude was like that. And I remember it's so crazy because R.P. Killer. We go back to the story. Excuse me. Before he passed away. And so I'm on 101st Street. I forgot where the hell I came from. I was hustling too at the time too. I probably just busted. I just bust the head, and it's so. I ain't gonna tell. The niggas might not. The niggas that see this will be like, yo, this nigga capping, bro. I was hustling, and I was working for What's Really Hood DVD at the time. Maybe I'm from New York. I know about What's Really Hood DVD. I was on the side of the van. I'm lit. Like I'm feeling myself. I'm doing everything. Like really, I'm real life doing everything. You know what I mean? And that was a part when he passed away that I really like. I was in that shit too, hustling, going to school, doing what I'm doing. But I seen the Porsche on the block. I knew he had a Porsche one day I seen him under the L. This when he had the Beamer. It's like a couple months later he get the Porsche and shit. I remember the Porsche was parked on the one, D Block 101. The block on the in the Wild Hundreds. I named the hundreds the Wild Hundreds. I don't care what nobody say. The hundreds get wild. Excuse me. I named the hundreds the Wild Hundreds. That was me. I'm not gonna let nobody take that from me. I'm like, nigga, I'm in the Wild Hundreds. Like, so boom. So I called my man Killer. CIP to my nigga Killer. Hasika. Um, I called Killer. I'm like, yo, G's. He like, yo, what's good, G's? I'm like, I said, yo, I said, stack. I said, stack at the Porsche, right? He like, yeah, woo, woo, woo. I'm like, he got VA license plate. He said, I think so. Go, I don't know. He said, why? What happened? I said, I think the G's up the way. He like, oh, what? He like, speak to the nigga. Try to get him on the DVD. Say less. I was already thinking that anyway. Seeing as soon as I see the Porsche, I'm like, I gotta get a drop from Stack. Like I wanted to do that because I felt like that's more exposure for Far Rockaway. A lot of people don't know this. I'm gonna give y'all a little story. So it's still Chinx and everything. And I'm not in New York right now. I'm in Virginia. But um, so I'm in my white boy crib. I'm bagging up. I was yeah. I remember I'm bagging up. Woo woo. And I just heard like I felt his presence. Like I felt his presence, then I heard his voice. I said, yo, Stack. He turned around. He said, "What's good, G's?" I said, "Shit, what's good, G's?" I said, "Yo, look, listen. I work for this DVD called What's Really Hood. Can I get a drop from you?" He like, look. He like the nigga. He like no disrespect to you. Look, he like no disrespect to you, G's. But the nigga let niggas disrespect me on that, and he see me every day, and he was like, the nigga never told me. I said, word, that shit crazy. I'm like, damn, that's fucked. I'm like, now I'm hurt. I'm like, my mind racing there because I'm like, yo, this nigga extreme is really bogus as hell, dude. Like, I know it's not your job, but at least give a nigga a heads up because the nigga gonna see DVD scene was cracking back in the day. If you know, you know. These young bucks got everything different. Like the DVD scene was crazy. It won't know World Star. Goddamn, World Star was just probably getting into when the internet started buzzing, World Star started buzzing. You know what I'm saying? So, but it was like World Star was just getting there, but the DVDs, Cocaine Cities, the the Smacks, the Sub Zeros, What's Really Hoods, the if I'm missing y'all, I don't mean to be missing y'all. It was so many DVDs floating throughout the city, throughout everywhere, like. Um, so back to the story. Like I was fucked up behind that because that was to me that was an important thing to make sure somebody from my hood was on something I was a part of. So boom, back to the woo woo. Spoke, seen him. Couple of months later, he ended up getting killed. The shit bogus as hell. That shit was bogus as hell. I still don't forget that shit for happening, bro. Niggas is bogus for that. But then boom, Chinx came home. So 2 years later. Year later, some shit like that. 2 years later, Chinx come on. This before Max get locked up. Max got it, holding it down like Max and Jim go through what they go through, win. Chinx come home. Chinx linked with Max. Max fucking with French. French still got the DVDs popping. See, y'all niggas don't know this shit. Like, I know where these niggas started from. It was groundwork. It's different for the youth now, and I like it though. It's not bad. Like I like that these young boys is really out here promoting themselves. But look, whoop, people. So boom, Chinx start going crazy. Chinx going crazy. French going crazy. Going crazy, crazy, crazy. French gets signed. French talk about it all the time. That put that Chinx gave that to him. He's like Chinx. He's like I don't. There's nothing I can do with that. Like I don't. That's not. Like I can fuck with it, but I don't want to fuck with it. That's more you. Woo, Chinx going crazy though. Chinx going fucking bananas. It was just so crazy that Rocc lost two legends, son. Chinx was going like I'm talking about bananas. Like he knew he knew the assignment. He had he had the pressure on his back. That people, it's pressure. You come home, your man's killing the streets, like we were hearing about him in the streets. And he going dum da dum 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 dum. You hear me? Stack was going silly. I'm like everything he do, how he move, how he dress, Stack was going crazy. So now you come home with that pressure. You come home with that pressure. You got that. You got the family thing. Like you got to make sure the family straight. You got to make sure Bino call straight. Like the ride got to be that nigga. Chinx took off. Like Chinx took off. Chinx really just Chinx was out of here. When Chinx was out of here, Chinx was out of here. It was and then couple couple niggas dropped, and I felt like that won't promote it right, bro. If it was up to me, that'd have been in the strip club all through Atlanta, bro. No, I kid you not. I kid you not. But still, then the nine. He fucking with the nine, him and the nine niggas, crazy. None of them niggas ain't scared to catch nobody. Pistol and all that shit, he ain't really nobody. Him and Dirk had some shit. Him and Zach had some shit. Like, man, we had legends in Far Rockaway, man. I'd talk about Far Rock all day. All day. I love my hood, man. No matter what the fuck I went through in Far Rockaway, man. I love Far Rockaway. I never turn my back on where I'm from, bro. Like, no cap. Like, I would never, like, a lot of shit happened. A lot of shit went down. Feel me? But I love my hood. And I ain't never gonna stop loving my hood. From Fall Rock, a small town. Let me tell you why these niggas don't come around here. They ain't got no ghetto pass on me, so you ain't welcome here. No. Hey, but I know I was over. I'm high. And you know, smoking good wacky tobacco, drinking a nice bev. Some wacky tobacco, a nice little bev. You hear me? But yeah, Far Rock, man, Far Rock. I love Far Rockaway. I love where I'm at. R.I.P. Little man. I ain't. Hold on, my phone. Hold on. This is a forever thing. You hear me? Then my man called me too. I gotta call my man's, but that's a forever thing. You hear me? And the feds watching. You see that the feds watching, so don't trick yourself. That's dumb for real. But yeah, forever that man. You know what I'm saying? That's what I do if I do it for him and my kids. You hear me? Um, yo, light one up for the ones that's not here. You hear me? Take a sip, drink for the ones that's not here. You hear me? And I'm not even Jamaican. I'm African. Bada bing. It's your boy Gogo K Shane Nelson, aka Styrofoam Holmes, aka your baby mother favorite fat guy. You're not tuned in to on grown man time because I'm gonna just give it to you how I give it to you. That's what we're gonna call it. We're gonna call it on grown man time. Boom.